Bonjour from Brussels. I'm currently on my way to get to London for a very nerdy and touristy week in the city, shopping, meeting friends, and all that good jazz. So, let's go. welcome to the whole part of this video. I'm back in the Netherlands, as you can see, and please excuse me for the fact that I didn't really talk in the vlog part of this video because, well, I didn't have as much privacy in the Airbnb as I had hoped for. A very long story short, this was an Airbnb that was basically two houses connected together by a garden, and they were both from the same owner. My room was in the middle of these two houses, meaning there were always people walking in front of my door, and those walls were thin. I kind of liked the layout of my room, as in where it was situated in the house, because overall during the night there was no one around my room, so that was nice. But during the day there were always people walking, and I mean, I could have said like, okay, I'm just gonna film and just gonna talk to my camera, whatever. But the thing was as well, the owner of the Airbnb was really nosy, especially with me, because she was, yeah, the owner was also 83 years old, and she especially took a liking to me because she saw on my Airbnb profile that I speak German, and she is originally German, even though she lived most of her life in England. And it was a little bit of a weird situation because she was really always wanted to talk to me, so I knew if she heard me talk that she was wanting to communicate with me. And I'm not gonna lie, I am not the biggest fan anymore always of Airbnb nowadays. There are still great parts about it, but I don't know. I really wished I had taken a hotel, even though I mean, looking back at it now, it was a funny experience, but I did really miss my privacy, and I didn't really feel comfortable all the time. So yes, a hotel would have been nice, but then again, the reason why I did took an Airbnb over a hotel is, first off, London is really expensive, and I was like, you know what, my Airbnb expenses are just half of the cost of a hotel, so that would mean I have more money to spend on things in London, on food, on shopping, you know, whatnot. So I was like, I'm fine because I did do a lot of shopping, but yeah, that was the reason why I didn't talk when I was in London. I did have an amazing time, by the way. I had so much fun. The main reason why I went to London was to meet up with my friend. She is from America, and we've known each other a very long time. This summer it will be 9 years. We met in Berlin, and ever since then we try to meet up almost every year. But then well, a certain thing happened all around the globe, and we couldn't meet up, and after that we were supposed to meet up, but then I was in the process of my name change, so I wasn't allowed to leave the country. And now we finally made it. We both made it to a country. We had a fun time. She was there for a course, so we mainly met up in the evenings and on the weekends. But still, it was amazing. Also because I had a lot of free time to myself, so I could do whatever. And at first I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a lot of nerdy things, what I did. And I visited a lot of museums, which I didn't do. I believe I only visited one museum. I don't know why, but I didn't feel concentrate. Oh no, I did two museums. That was it. But I didn't really feel concentrated enough to go to a museum, and also I just wanted to walk and explore the city by foot rather than going inside all the time, because for the most part of my trip it was really good, amazing weather, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use it, and I'm just gonna have fun, and I'm gonna do shopping, which, I mean, like I already kind of said, I want to have more money so I could do more shopping and eat delicious food. I ate so much delicious food, so much vegan restaurants over there, and wow, it was amazing. I also went to the pub a lot, which I also miss because I really live in the middle of nowhere in the Netherlands, so I don't have a chance to do that as well. So I truly had an amazing time meeting up also with some London friends and just chilling. It's so funny to me because when I was editing the vlog part of this video, I noticed that I had way over 100 clips, but still there was a lot missing of things that I forgot to film, things because I was just hanging out with friends and I didn't want to film. But I did so freaking many things in London that I actually kind of impressed myself, and I also realized that that was the reason why I set a lot of steps a day. I think I went way over 20,000 steps a day because I was always on the move. If I was not eating, that was because it's such delicious food. Anyway, let's finally get into what I bought while I was in London. I'm so sorry, I don't know where I left the story, but the thing is, my camera is getting really old and sometimes I need to fix certain things, especially when I'm filming for a longer time. And yeah, I should replace her. It's time. Anyway, I was so freaking happy that the pop-up was still going on because they have been going strong ever since last summer. But I also know that the fish and chips will be released later this year on the website. So I was like, fingers crossed it's still there when I will be going to them. And they still are. They are so busy. Like, if you are planning to go to London, to Selfridges, and you want to get yourself a Jellycat from the fish and chips and, well, be physically there to see and watch the whole show that they make about this, well, then I do have to say, please book a time slot because it gets so freaking busy. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, you know what? They are going strong for a very good reason. It was also so funny because there was this little guy in front of me and he was from Hamburg, Germany, and he and his mom visited London and they especially went to Jellycat because he has a whole Jellycat collection, and I absolutely adored that. And it's so funny to see all these different people in line waiting for their Jellycats. It was a little bit strange because the timing when we stood in line, we were the only grown adults that came for their own Jellycats, like the non-parents over there. Everyone else was standing in line for their kids, together with their kids as well, of course. So that was interesting. But the people of Jellycat or Selfridges, whatever, they were so much fun, and we had a lovely chat with the person behind the counter who made this package. So you know what, enough chitty chat. The thing is, I'm so chatty because I couldn't be chatty in the first half of this video. Anyway, it was amazing. So there was an outer bag. I left that one in London because it was dirty because we were shopping all day and stuff like that. But I did brought the inner bag with me. And please excuse me because I already unboxed the chips, the cozy chips that I got. I mean, first up, you already saw it in the video, and then second up, I wanted to show my mom after I came back. But here they are, my cozy chips. It's so freaking soft. I love it. It's so cute. It also reminds me of the many trips I went to England in general, not just London. So I really like the cozy chips. So that was the first thing I got at Jellycat. Oh, and of course, because it is an experience, the chips are more expensive than if you would buy them later this year online, or They are also now available at other Selfridges in the UK, but then you don't have the experience, so they will be cheaper. So that's just one thing to be aware about. Like, if you want them, it will look different regarding if they will be on the website, if you will buy them at Selfridges. And if you want to buy these at Selfridges London, you do have to do the experience. So they are not, or not at the moment, just at the shop available. You have to do the experience, and then it is more expensive. You do get stuff with it. So first up, the stickers are the same for whatever you choose. There, let me show the menu in case you don't know about this concept. You can get the fish, the chips, or the peas. You can also get them all. There are also even extras you can get. But the thing is, what did I want to say? And whatever you choose from this, you get the stickers. And then, if you choose one of them or all three, you will get a pin. And if you choose only one of these, you will get a pin from that one that you choose. So in my case, the cozy chips. Look how cute. It's so freaking cute. So I got that from the fish and chips era, and then I was deciding what I wanted to get else. But while I was standing in line for the fish and chips, I looked to my right, and then I saw something that I wanted to get for a very long time, but it was constantly sold out. And it was Bear. Well, I'm calling him Bear, but it is, oh shoot, what's the name again? Bartholomew the bear, and then with his bunny badge robe. I was so freaking happy. You have to go to a different register to buy the other Jellycats. And while I was standing there, I was talking to the girl, the shop lady, and she was like, oh my gosh, they just got in. And I was like, wait, really? Because they have been sold out on the mainland of Europe for quite a long time on the mainland European website, but also on the UK website. I noticed in the morning when I looked it up. She was like, yes, they are only for sale at the moment in the shop over here, and they just got in. And she even got herself one that same morning. So that was really funny to me, and I'm really happy. It's so freaking soft. I really like Jellycat. I really like the quality. I like how they make it a true experience out of everything. And the shop itself, there were honestly so many other things that I wanted to get, but I knew, like, we went immediately in the morning at 10:10. We had our appointment, our time slot, and I knew we were gonna do so much more shopping. So I was like, you know what, I need to have a space, and some of the other things that I thought were really cute, I was like, I can buy them online. So that I will do much later. But let's get into the other stuff that I got. Oh no, wait, hold on a minute. Okay, so here's the thing. When I got this one, I was just walking away from the register until I saw that they had a fish and chips pin. And I was like, why is this not more in front and center of the shop? Because I didn't notice it the first time. So yeah, I also got this one. Me and my mom, we collect pins of places where we went to. So I was like, I need to get this one. Okay, so what's next? Are we gonna go for some makeup? I got the Rimmel lipstick, the 001. This has been a staple of mine ever since a decade ago when I first lived in England. So I was like, I really need to get it. I first got one, and then my friend got me a second one because she was like, you never know how long it will take you to come back to the UK, so you definitely need a spare one, and she's so kind. So yeah, I got two of my favorite lipsticks, and the thing is, Rimmel London is sold in the Netherlands, but a very small collection ever since Brexit happened. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So I always have to stock up whenever I am in the UK or Ireland. They, as of the last time I visited Ireland, they also had it. And then the next thing, I got myself some perfume. This is one that was specially made for me. So my friend, she followed a course in London about perfume making. And the lady who runs it, we met. I mean, I also met the whole group of people there because they invited me because they knew that I was there, especially for my friend in London. So they were like, oh, please come over. And then I told her, the lady who runs the program, like, the smell that I like, and it's very simple. It's very, yeah, it's very me, I want to say. And she was like, oh, please let me make you a bottle. And she enhanced certain scents that I really prefer in perfume. So I got a self-made perfume, which is amazing. And it's created especially for me. So wow, I'm amazed by that. So that's a funny little thing that happens. The next thing, to stay in more the cosmetic area, I got myself, of course, some Pandora. It's so funny to me because I've been so many times in England and the UK itself, but I never got myself a Pandora charm over there. But this time I did. And of course I had to get the classics. I got myself the Big Ben and the double decker bus, if it wants to focus, because it's focusing on my head right now. There we go. So that's super, super cute. Ooh, what's the next thing? I mean, in the end of the day, for some people this wouldn't be actually that many stuff, but to me it was actually quite a lot, because I didn't expect to buy Bear Bear, and Bear Bear took up quite a lot of suitcase space. But yeah, I also got myself 2 books. First up, Water Moon, and this is an exclusive edition of Waterstones. I mean, I showed it in the vlog, but yeah, this is what I ended up getting. I'm super excited for the story. I heard so many great reviews about the book, so yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. And the one that I'm already currently reading is The Artist, and I got this one at Hatchards. It's also science, like I also showed in the vlog, and so far it's really good. Lastly, I got a total of 10 CDs. Yeah, I know it sounds like a lot, but honestly there were some good deals going on, as certain CDs from, well, more like certain artists are cheaper in the UK rather than mainland Europe. For example, Dua Lipa, I got a total of 4 CDs from her. I always wanted to collect her, but for some reason, I don't know why, but it's really hard to get certain editions of her CDs, especially her earlier works. Because I wanted to have from Dua Lipa the self-titled album. I wanted to get the complete edition, and this one is super expensive over here in the Netherlands. Same goes for the Moonlight edition of Future Nostalgia. So yeah, I was really happy that I found these for a very good price in the UK. And of course I also got Radical Optimism, and this one has been sold out in the Netherlands for quite a long time, and there are resellers, but then you definitely pay a high price. So I was so happy that I found all the Dua Lipa CDs that I wanted, and then also even the live version of Royal Albert Hall when she was singing over there in December, was it? I can't remember, but somewhere around that time. And she sounds so freaking good. And also with the orchestra, I like when certain songs get reimagined on different instruments that they were originally played on. So I really like this CD. I've played it already so many times. In case the whole part of this video feels a little bit all over the place, it's just my camera being disruptive of my time. Like, I had to turn it on and off just right now. Anyway, Dua Lipa. Amazing. Next one. The Last Dinner Party. This CD has been sold out everywhere in the Netherlands as well. So I was also really happy that I got my hands on this one. Then the only meal, I'm so sorry. Uh, for some reason, there were so many of my female favorites, so yeah, and I had to get them first because I love these artists so much. But I got The Show by Neil Horan. I haven't listened to this album. Well, I have listened to it quite a long time ago when it came out, but I haven't listened to it since. So here we go. Now Horan. Then next up, this is a CD that it's, well, I don't even want to say it's hard to get. I believe it's not even available over here, but it is Griff Vertigo. I absolutely love her so much. Her music, I can't even explain how much it speaks to me. I mean, I don't even go through the same situations as she goes through in life, but just the build up in her melody, the music itself, like, it's so freaking good. So I'm really happy that I got my hands on this CD. Then we go to a little bit of a more K-pop era. I got Rosie, the CD. So originally I was planning on getting this CD when somewhere online, and then I was planning on getting it with other Blackpink solos. But then I saw it for a very good price at HMV, and I was like, you're coming home with me. Like, seriously guys, this was only £11, and that would make it like 13 euros. And if I would have bought it in the Netherlands somewhere, it would have been at least 17 euros. So again, good price. Next up, I finally started something that I wanted to start on for a very long time, and that is collecting Le Seraphim in Japanese. Because when I was at HMV, I found this CD of Le Seraphim, the Unforgiven Japanese version. I finally got it. It was only like £15, so that would make it 18 euros roughly. And I was like, yes, that's such a freaking good price. And then I did pay a very high price for this one, but it was just because I saw it in store. This was at one of the K-pop stores in London, and this is the crazy one of the Japanese versions of their album. And I was like, yes, I'm just gonna get it because I mean, I was already there in London. Sorry for the stammering. But I was already there in London, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get it. At least I don't have the cost of shipping, so that makes up for it. And I mean, now I'm only missing Fearless. And if you heard something in the background, well, I never can do a video over here without something disturbing me. That was a loud motor. Anyway, so I'm only missing Fearless, but I already found a seller in Germany, and I can easily get it from them. So I need to order that as well pretty soon. But yeah, I'm really close to have my Japanese versions of Le Seraphim, so I'm really happy about that. And ooh, sorry about that. It's a beautiful slipcase, so they almost slipped out of my hands. Anyway, in case you are wondering who did I pull in these albums, well, first up in the Unforgiven album, I got Kazuha and Junjun. Ooh, can you see it? Okay. And in the Crazy album, I got Kazuha and Unchained. I mean, I will just keep what I get, and if I ever find the other cards, I will happy to buy them if they are for a good price. Because, I mean, the Japanese single albums, or just the albums in general, those PCs are most of the time quite expensive, which I get because the albums are quite expensive compared to the Korean versions. But you know what? I am just really happy with everything that I got. It was definitely a special experience to stay in London, to meet up with so many of my friends, and a friend of mine who I've known for almost 9 years now. And I just had a fun time shopping, walking around, eating delicious foods, and just enjoying my time. That even though it looks like I filmed a lot, I didn't really actually. Those were just some short clips, well over 100, yes, but there are so many things that I didn't film, and I did write them down in my diary because those are some of the most incredible memories that I want to keep with me for a very, very long time. And yeah, in the end, even though my Airbnb was not perfect, I enjoyed my time so freaking much in London. Anyway, that was it for now. I hope you liked this video. If you did, well, I hope to see you next time around as well. There are many, many more travels this year coming up. And I hope you have an incredible day today while you're watching this. And I wish you all the best. Okay, bye!